Myself, Dr. Priyanka Sharma. I am working as Professor and Head of IT and Telecommunication Department, Raksha Shakti University, Ahmedabad, Gujarat. Topic of today's module is cyber security. The contents in these modules are introduction, cybercrime, planning of cybercrime, categories of cybercrime, cyber security, dimensions of cyber security, firewall, IDS, cyber laws, summary and conclusion. The learning objectives of this module will be to understand cyber world, to learn about various types of cybercrime, threats, vulnerabilities, attacks, to understand countermeasures of cyber crime, to understand working of authentication, firewall, intrusion detection system, prevention system, and to know about few important cyber laws. Cyber security. Advancement in field of information technology IT has great impact on day-to-day human life. Business, trading, health services, banking, banking services, education, tourism, agriculture, social integration, and all aspects of society. With the growing popularity and easy availability of the internet services, a virtual world has been established that has connected people and markets like in real world. But as real world faces challenges of crime, similarly hyper-connected world has its own threats and risks. These kinds of attacks are sourced from various origins intending to target person, businesses, corporate, government organization, national infrastructure, etc., which may be adversely affect society, security of nation and overall growth of economy. Cybercrime is the latest crime happening all over the world, making computer victim and target at the same time. To detect and prevent cybercrime, cyber security measures and proper implementation of cyber law can reduce cyber crimes like hacking, online scams, impersonation, unauthorized access, etc. Cybercrime is a computer-related crime in which there is an involvement of a computer and network. In the cybercrime, the computer acts as a tool or act as a target. Cyber world is a virtual world in which electronic circuits act as a medium to form a global hyper-connected computer network for online communication. These hyper-connected networks works on TCP/IP protocol to assist in creating communication and data swap all over the activities. Computer crime, cybercrime, e-crime or high-tech crime or internet crime can be defined as any illegal behavior directed by means of electronic operation that targets the security of a computer system, and not only security but data processed by them. Reasons of cybercrime may be something like the concept of law says that carried out by the heart says human beings are vulnerable, so rule of law is required to protect them. Applying this to cyberspace, we may say that computers are vulnerable, so rule of law is required to protect and safeguard them against cybercrime. Few reasons for vulnerability of computers are: a lot of data is stored in low capacity space, easy to access and independent to location, computation complexity, casualness and volatile nature of evidence. Planning of cybercrime consists of 3 phases. Information gathering is the first phase and is treated as passive attacks, scanning and scrutinizing the gathered information for the validity of information as well as to identify the existing weakness is the second phase. Launching an attack is the final phase, and 90% of the time is consumed in first 2 phases, and launching of attack requires only 10% of time. Categories of cybercrime. There are 4 categories of cybercrime: standalone, property, society and government. As far as cybercrime can be like email related crimes like email forgery, email spoofing, email bombing, threats, spam, defamatory email, spreading malicious code through email, hacking crimes like email hacking, network hacking, password hacking, computer hacking, website hacking, online banking. Cyber terrorism involves cyber extortion, cyber hate, cyber harassment, dark web. Financial crimes are on rise like cyber laundering, credit card fraud, salami attacks, sale of illegal items, round down errors, ATM frauds, scheming, advance fee schemes, international lottery fraud, fake prizes, international lottery frauds, wills and legacy, courier scams, etc. Intellectual property right crimes like software piracy or duplicacy, trademark violation, copyright violation, stealing of source code, cyber property theft, wireless attacks, internet time theft, fraud, misuse of telecommunication on services, identity theft like identity cloning, financial identity, identity medical, identity theft, business identity, and malwares are also on rise like worms, viruses, boot sector viruses, trojans, password attacks, spyware, trapdoor, time bomb, logic bomb, ransomware, denial of service, bandwidth attack, flood attack, logic attack, ping of death, data diddling, data leakage, cyber pornography, cyber stalking, online and offline both, phishing, there it is mishing, phishing, wishing, farming, spear phishing, well phishing, and other crimes like online scams, farming, man in middle attack, keyloggers, which can be of type hardware or software. Social media crimes like stalking, defamation, image morphing, unwanted messages, personal information leakage, social engineering by human based or on computer based, or using a third person for calling technical support, soldier surfing, fake email, email attachments, pop-up windows, and etc. Also newsgroup, newsnet, computer sabotage, webjacking are few of the crimes. Now, few reasons for the need of cyber security from these crimes are exploitation of data, financial gain and personal revenges, internet scams, frauds which are extensive, cyber theft, viruses, worms, spyware, adware, and now ransomware. Cybersecurity is needed and is defined as cybersecurity is collection of tools, policies, security concept, security safeguard, guidelines, risk management, approaches, actions, training, best practices, assurance, and technologies that can be used to protect the cyber environment and organization and users' assets. Organization and user assets includes connected computing devices, personal infrastructure, application, services, telecommunication system, and in totality, the transmitted and the stored information in cyber environment. Cyber environment strives to ensure the environment and maintenance of the security properties of the organization and user assets against relevant security risk in the cyber environment. International Telecommunication Union ITU-T defines 7 security dimensions which protect against all major security threats. They are access control, availability, authentication, communication security, data confidentiality, integrity, non-repetition, and the cyber threats but includes interruption, which is a type of attack on availability, modification, which is a type of attack on integrity, interception, which is a type of attack on confidentiality, and fabrication, which is a type of attack on authenticity. There are 2 types of attacks which can be classified as passive attack and active attack. Passive attack are ways to attack in which attacker tries to get information from any system in such a way that it does not affect the system resources. There are several categories of attack which comes under passive attacks like eavesdropping and monitoring of messages, These type of attacks are difficult to detect as they are not involved in alteration of data. It just gathers information about a target without his or her knowledge. Information can be gathered from internet searches or by Googling Google Earth to locate information, surfing online community groups like Orkut, Facebook, blogs, news group, etc., and are generally used as the mediums to gain information about the company or employee. Network sniffing is another means of passive attack to aid information which is useful, such as IP, hidden servers or networks. Attacker watches where traffic is going and what transaction etc. are happening. Active attacks are types of attacks which are different from passive attacks. Such type of attacks attempts to alter system resources or affect the original operation in the original operation. Here data can be modified or somebody's entity can be modified, messages can be replayed, and using active attack the attackers can start denial of service types of attack. But we need to secure this. So computer security is a collection of tools designed to protect data and to prevent criminals. Network security is another type of security which measures to protect data during the transmission. Internet security measures to protect data during transmission over a collection of internet networks, internet network security goals and confidentiality, data integrity, origin of integrity, authentication, non-repudiation and availability. These goals refers to maintaining and assuring the accuracy and consistency of data over the entire life cycle and is critical aspect to the design, implementation and uses of any system which stores, processes or receives data. Cybersecurity are authentication. Cybersecurity measures are authentication, firewalls, intrusion detection system, intrusion prevention system, where authentication process involves of verifying the reliability of someone, where password verification can be done, cryptography and address based. Firewall act as a security system for network which monitors and controls all incoming and outgoing network traffic flow through it and organization. It works on predetermined security rules to block the unwanted and malicious packets based on security measures. A firewall acts as gatekeeper to control and monitor the packets. It connects several different networks having different trust levels. It applies boundary within limitations on network services. It only allows authorized traffic to pass through it. It is used to auditing in network and control and access. It can be used to implement alarms where there is any abnormal behavior which occurs in network. It provides network address translation and uses of monitoring. It is implemented in virtual private network in which IPsec is useful. Thus a firewall acts as a code gate which works as an interface between two networks. One is the trusted one, which is a secure internal network, and another is the unsecured network. But firewall has certain limitations. They basically block the unauthorized access, but it cannot protect from which attacks are bypassing. Firewall is not able to protect the network from the internal threats. Example, displeased employees. It is not able to protect from attacker using connection via WLAN, wireless LAN, if improperly secured against external use. It is not so intelligent to protect the network from malware if it is entered through laptop, pen drive or any other storage which is infected from malwares. Packet filter firewall is the most simplest firewall component. It is the fastest firewall component, and it forms on the basis of that every firewall system examines the packets and IP packets passing through it, and it either permits it or denies. According to the predefined rule, it does not allow the connection to access the ports. There are several already made inbuilt default policies. Attacks on packet filters can be like IP address of a packet can be spoofed by the attacker. The attacker can add filters on routers to block the genuine access and by trust and fake source addresses. The attackers can even change the previous route according to the need by source routing attacks. Even it can block routed packets which can hold the attack or can split the packet into tiny fragments attacks. In the header, header is splitted into several tiny packets. Stateful firewall. Previously, traditional packets filters are not capable to check the context of higher layer. So there is a need of stateful packet filters. Stateful packets filters are able to inspect every single IP packet passing through it and keep track of each and every session between server and client. Also, they are capable to notice about the bogus packets. Personal firewalls is used between a PC, personal computer or workstation, or network and internet. It generally controls the traffic existing in these networks. It is a type of software module installed on personal computer which is present in either office or home, etc. It is easy to handle and less complex compared than any other type of firewall. Its primary responsibility of this personal firewall is to stop the unauthorized access which is trying to get remotely. It also monitors outgoing activity for connection. Firewall application level gateway for proxy. It is an application precise for gateway or proxy and have full access to the protocol. User can send its request using different services from proxy. It is the responsibility of proxy to validate the request whether it is legal or not after checking the request. Actions are required to return results to the user. It is able to save, log or audit traffic generated at application level. Intrusion detection system is a process in which a computer system or a network is monitored for all its events and the traffic is analyzed for the presence of artifacts of any intrusions. IDS is a kind of software which automates the process of intrusion detection, detecting unauthorized, unwanted or malicious activity, which are the basic responsibility of any IDS. Intrusion prevention system, IPS, is a software which have the capability of an IDS and it can also attempt to stop possible incidents which are malicious by nature. Whereas intrusion prevention system is not new technology, but it is simply evolved one, a hybrid one version of intrusion detection system and combination of IPS and IDS, which improves the firewall capability, which enables to take decisions of access control and which are based on application level contents. There are several types of intrusions such as viruses, worms, Trojan horse, etc. Using these, attackers gains unauthorized access to system and which enable them to act as an authorized users of the system. They misuse these privileges and attempt to gain additional privileges for which they are not authorized. Intrusions are malicious in nature, but many of them are not. For example, one may mistype the address, computer incidentally may be able to connect to any other computer or network without authorization. So responsibilities of these all type of IPS becomes like this way, of this IDPS becomes like this way. Enterprises, all information should be recorded locally daily. This recorded data should be, and it should go to the system and separated centralized login. Several logs should be maintained and proper notifications to be given to system admin or the person who is handling the lab or the firewall or the IDS or the intrusion prevention system. Report should be generated and it should be summarized. The report should be generated and summarized into events which has actually taken place. These events should be monitored, and if something suspicious happens, it should be reported appropriately. Different types of detection methodologies are signature based. It is a signature based detection methodology which only compares previously known signatures of threats to the newly occurred events. These types of technology or technique is very effective to detect the known threats, but largely ineffective when it have to detect unknown attack signature. It is not able to follow the attack and even not able to understand the complex codes in the events of the intrusion. Anomaly based detection, it takes sample from the network activity which is compared with the traffic of the network. If there is any action which is exterior than the defined parameters or threshold level, then the intrusion prevention system trigger an alarm. This detection techniques can detect new types of attack which are not recorded previously. It requires more processing power and capacity to analyze and secure the network than signature based, and possibility of several false positive alarm may be generated by it. Also, cyber world can be made more secure by means of laws and rules and regulations relevant to cyber world crime. So, cyber law is the rule and regulations that govern the transactions carried with the use of computer and internet and curb cyber crimes. India is one of the few countries other than US, Singapore, Malaysia in which IT Act, Information Technology Act has been established to promote e-commerce and electronic transactions. Indian Parliament has already passed the legislation known as IT Act 2000, drafted by Ministry of Communication and Information Technology. The Information Technology Act 2000 is also known as IT 2000 or simply IT Act, and which is passed in the Parliament, notified by 17 October 2000. Few important sections are like offence tampering with computer source documents is section 65, hacking with computer system data alteration section 66 is applicable, publishing obscene information is section 67, decryption of information is section 69, unauthorized access to protect system is section 70, and misrepresentation to the controller or certifying authority is section 67, breach confidentiality and privacy section 72, publishing false digital signature certificates section 73, publishing for fraud purpose section 74, sending threatening messages, email, etc. Their IPC 503 is also, sending defamatory message IPC 499, forgery of electronics document section 463, bogus website cyber fraud section 420, section 420. Cyber security challenges, it's not that simple. Potential attacks are not known. Procedures and algorithm has to be more intelligent. It has to be decided where to deploy the mechanism. Battle between system admin or the person who is handling an attackers. Often an afterthought and regarded the weakness of system comes in mind. Thus, the summary and conclusion will be like presence of crime in human society is observed since inception of society. However, the techniques and patterns of cyber crimes are changing constantly. Cybercrime is latest crime happening all over the world, making computer victim and target at the same time. Trends in cybercrime like ransomware, hacking, image manipulation, financial crime, etc. are increasing day by day. These crimes can be prevented by means of authentication techniques, tools and techniques like firewalls, IDS, cyber forensic, and finally cyber awareness, including that of cyber law. Thank you.